Good morning everyone. We have escaped the high altitude region in favor to this tropical lowland forest in the hope that we're going to find some avicularia, maybe some Pamphobeteus species around here. So we'll spend the day around this region, and as you see in the background and as you see in a few minutes probably, it's an amazing scenery here in this forest, and yeah, just breathtaking, and a huge and amazing success and great start in the day. So this is all for it. We'll walk the path and later on drive to other localities in the hope that there will be some amazing tarantulas waiting for discovery from our side to take some pictures and videos, of course.
It was really the best decision to spend 2 nights at lower altitude regions. Not only that it was better for our head and the headache just stopped, but the diversity in these amazing forests is just mind-blowing. We found so many spiders, frogs, lizards. In this tropical area, it made just so much fun to discover the forests during daytime and also during the night. So we found some interesting spiders. One of them was the Phonoitria species present in this area, the banana spider, and also some really amazing poison dart frogs. They were not used from the indigenous people to hunt, so they're better be called just poison frogs from the genus Amerega, but they're beautiful looking and they really made the trip a whole lot better. Before we started back going up into the hills in search of some highland tarantulas.
So we've showed you the surroundings of this alleged telephosid habitat, and now we are able to show you some specimens. We did find almost a small colony of Hapalotremus, and we are not sure about the species because in this area there are no known Hapalotremus species present. We expected to find a Bistryopelma species, but so far we haven't found it, and yeah, we will just show you now some of the specimens we found. There were smaller ones and bigger ones, and cheers!
Sometimes it's just good that there is no camera rolling all the time and recording all the things we're doing and while searching for these tarantulas, because that particular species took us so much time and effort to get out of their burrow while tickling them out, because the soil was bone dry and they made their burrows straight down into the earth itself. It was impossible to dig them out and then later on dig them a new burrow, so we had to tickle them out, and it was just a huge challenge which took us hours. So yeah, please enjoy this footage of this unique Hapalotremus species, which we don't really know yet to what species it actually belongs to.
This is it, the small specimen Hapalotremus. Something. Let me know down in the comment section what you think about a bigger documentary, like when we put out, some tarantulas together, some, I don't know, maybe just 3 different countries, top 5 tarantulas, call it a documentary, and then just roll with it, have fun with it, showing it to the world, to the public, maybe 1 hour long, I don't know. Let me know down in the comments. And now back to our story. That was it. We did find Hapalotremus, but so far no Bistriopelma. So we will continue and get some drone shots going so you guys actually see where this tarantula lives in this highland area of Peru. So today we are in the region around Abancay. It is not so high up, around 2,400 meters, and in this area here, which is some kind of national reserve, national forest reserve, we're going to search for tarantulas. There are 2 species present. One of them is at an altitude around 4,000 meters, so we had to walk around 2,000 meters in altitude level. So this is not something we're gonna do today, but there is another species here which is more of a dwarf species, quite small, probably the smallest one of our trip, or at least so far. So we will check the area, and in the hope that there will actually be some tarantulas present in this area. That would be amazing. And of course, as always, we'll get some temperature checks and some landscape shots. Now, walking in this reserve, in this forest reserve, it is quite impressive how the landscape changes all a few 100 meters in altitude. So I think the species we're looking for is very niche, or in a niche present, where the specific requirements they need are actually there. So I truly think that a region like this, with such a quite huge gap in altitude, in this case around 2,000 meters, has the possibility of inhabiting more than 1 or 2 tarantula species. So we're lucky, and we're hopeful at least to wander this path a little bit more, in the hope that in every different section of this forest we will potentially find something else, or at least a different species.
We got pretty lucky with finding this tarantula, though. Did not take us a lot of time and effort to find, since we did have the exact GPS locality, since we were working on this very species scientifically with some colleagues. Nevertheless, it's no guarantee that even if you have the locality, you're going to find it. Maybe it's the wrong season of the year, maybe they have changed their place within these 2 years or 3 years the locality was known. So in this last shot you're able to see the green coloration on the opistosoma right where they meet on the carapace, just next to the petiolus. It is just amazingly slightly covered greenish hairs, which give them a nice look when in the sun. So yeah, even though it's a brown and small tarantula, they never fail to amaze us.
So we successfully managed to find one of these amazing tarantulas out here in this national reserve. The landscape, as I mentioned, changed quite drastically, but surprisingly the specimens were on the rocks right near these lichen covered trees in the background, and the ones you've probably seen already in the B-roll footage of the amazing habitat we are in. So this is around 2,400 meters above sea level, so not so quite high as other species we did find and we're hopefully going to find in the near future here in Peru. So very successful so far. We found 2 specimens. No adult yet, but they're probably subadult, and what I can tell you is that this species is under scientific description. So in a few months probably this species will have a name, and yeah, another new species from Peru. That was it from today's episode. Make sure you leave a comment down below. Maybe you liked the video, will be helping us out a lot. And just, yeah, I don't know, maybe watch the next one. Don't watch the next one, whatever you prefer. And enjoy the rest of your day.